the awesome people on here today. That's for sure.
Absolutely. That's why we do this, because it's for the awesome people.
Awesomes only.
There you go. I like that. Have a little sign at the front of the Zoom webinar that says "Awesomes only." That's it.
There you go.
Or like,
Are you
Damn
awesome?
it.
Yes or no?
no assholes.
Right.
Oh yeah. No assholes. No assholes allowed.
No, awesome holes, yes, but no assholes. All right. Well, welcome, everybody. Yes, we are, Peter. Yes, we are in white. Welcome, everybody. It's so great to see you. It is Thursday, August 15th, and it is time for the Inner Circle. 3 p.m. Pacific, 6 p.m. Eastern, or whatever time it happens to be where you are, because you are watching us right now. To help us get ready, because we've got some things to share with you. If you'd like to share with us, which is part of the Inner Circle way, go ahead and put your cursor and let's see, let me do this really quick. There we go. So where I am, you put your cursor in the middle of the screen, look on the bottom. There should be a whole bunch of buttons down there. Click on the one that says raise hand if you want to participate, and we will call on you. And it's very easy to do. Otherwise, go ahead and type your question either in the YouTube chat or the Zoom chat. And either way, we will go ahead and share with you if you do not wish to share with us directly, because the whole idea behind Inner Circle is to share with everyone directly, you on camera with Robert, talking one-on-one, and maybe a few other people too. Thank you, because we have done a really good job at increasing our subscriber base for the channel. We are now up to 7,369 subscribers. We're ticking upward. Right. Hey, watch that. I saw that.
You always got to be prepared when Terry's on here. It's like,
Yeah, that smile just went way up there. If you don't understand, think of the two numbers, the last two numbers. Anyways, so thank you all very much for joining us. We're going to get started here in just a moment. Kai, you have raised your hand, so you'll be going first. I got to give an Inner Circle welcome to Svetlana Smith, Chelsea Sanchez, and Susie Moore, who upgraded from just an Imaginator. So welcome each and
hi,
every
Susie.
one of you.
Welcome. We'll see you on here. Thank you very much.
Yeah, so thank you so very much for joining us today. And one final thing before we do get started. Melody Ryba, thank you so very, very much. She has donated to the Super Chat in YouTube. If you do want to donate to the Super Chat, all the proceeds that go from that money will go directly to the orphanages that Robert supports and other organizations. So bless you and thank you. It's very easy to do. If you're watching on YouTube, at the bottom of that chat, there's a $sign. Click on that, and then you'll be able to donate. Now, that all being said and done, let's get her done. Let's get it started. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Terry and Robert Hollis.
Thank you, Craig, the hostess with the mostest. Welcome, people, Inner Circle. Melody, we love you. Thank you so much for the donation. And so, yeah, I know for those of you that have been on Inner Circles a lot, what I would really like to focus on again, for new people that are seeing Inner Circle is a group of people that we're all working together to help us get to a higher place in life, more fulfillment, more happiness, more everything. And so a lot of times people have things that hold them back, and we do breakthroughs. And we're definitely going to do breakthroughs with people that are interested. But one of the things that we haven't done in a while that I think that I would love to do and start out. That was a nice burp, man.
Yeah, I think I know who did that, so we'll take care of that. Excuse you, El Burpo.
I was like, wow. All right. So,
I'll up one, yeah.
Yeah, geez. It's like, what's going on?
Next,
All right.
your turn.
So, one of the things that I would love to do with all of you is just share, our wins. You know what I mean? Because sometimes we get into something and, there's a lot of people that I've shared with as I was going through this thing. And all of a sudden, I know that a lot of people are watching me and going, what's going on? And so there's a lot of stuff that I've shared with you guys in the past, because of when you really have to reach out to people and connect with them and give them a gift, you got to get people to know, like, and trust you, because what you're sharing with them is really you're asking them to do you a huge personal favor and introduce you to someone that needs to make money. I don't know if you guys have noticed that the people that are participating right now in Akashics and TradeX Mastery, there's another way to get someone's attention, and it's posting your wins. And so, I have said to you guys from day one that I know people are uncomfortable going, okay, well, this is my friend and business partner, Robert Hollis, and here's his video. And I immediately log in and show you my back office, my online banking. Now that you guys have played around with the Akashics, do you now understand why that's so effective for me? And so, so it was so funny. I've had a lot of you that are learning a new skill, a brand new skill, and all the things that get connected with it and stuff. And I thought I'd bring up that not only I know that every one of you are going through this, and I just wanted to bring it to all of our attentions. It's man, for the inner circle and the imaginators, people are not controlling their emotions very well. They're just like in this like spin, and it's like now guess what? The one thing that I've had a couple of people that know themselves very, very well, and they're going, wow, I just thought I had my mindset, my attitude, and my positive outlook. I thought I had it pretty much under control. But now, since I joined something new and it's uncomfortable and I don't know what I'm doing, I'm spending 24 hours a day fucking complaining about everything. It's pretty interesting. And so what ends up making it worse? Watching other people win. So now you really get into the emotional thing of the compare-itis. It's like, not only am I not winning, but other people are kicking butt, right? And so one of the things I wanted to share with all of you guys is that, I shared with you from day one what I was going to do. And, I got my 14th person this morning, and so just think about this, just in the opportunity of my daily choice that Akashics has, my weekly check, which ends tonight at midnight, so we go from the beginning of Friday to midnight, is over $800, just my weekly jumpstart. And so people always go, I need to make money. I need to make money. And I'm going like, so does everybody else. That's why I'm sharing the video. And then they ask me next step, and I share akashic.com/Hollis. Are you guys seeing? It's like, so I've taken those videos and posted them everywhere I possibly could. And then I had a lot of people that have been reaching out to me, because I know that if you guys hear this, you'll get it. There's people right now, the 14 people that I've signed up in the last 2 weeks, and some of them are amazing. There's this guy that I've never had a close connection with. His name is Kamal Brown, KC Brown. And if you guys look at him, he's already brought in 7 people and he's on the leaderboard. I mean, there's another person, Core. This guy has a group of over 4,000 traders. And you guys are going, well, Robert, you got a network and you reached out to those people. No, they reached out to me, because the amount of posting that I've been doing. And I know that it goes against your personal thoughts, but I even had a person sent, I know someone posted, I believe it was Arthur, and he was saying, this is how I do social media. I do some posts of some funny stuff and then some family stuff. And I know he learned that from someone other than me. Because if you look at my Facebook, look at that. Bam, Arthur came on. And so if you guys look at my social media, it's like, is this all Robert's posting? Is just Akashics and TradeX stuff? Yeah. Now, we were very blessed to have our 35th wedding anniversary in the midst of that. And thank all of you for saying some nice things. You know, it's always nice to post something family oriented and get 500 comments. And I thought, wow, I didn't even plan that. So I posted a video and stuff about the promo, and then our anniversary picture, and then another picture about a video with a promo. Do you think any one of them seen it? If Facebook had anything to do with it, none of them seen it. Isn't it amazing that you post something like your anniversary and you get 500 comments, and then you post something about a promo and it gets 2? It's like, they're like, wow, Facebook is, hey, we're going to make you pay for advertising. You know what I mean? That's their deal right now. So, you know, I'm advertising on YouTube, of course, and I just wanted to share with you guys, man, the people that are coming into the company that are, you know, really, really doing extremely well. And I don't know if you guys seen a video that Matt just posted. Me and him worked on that this morning, but he's the creative, you know, on what, you know, how to get in. And so I just wanted to share with you guys, you know, the incredible wins. I mean, it was fun for me in the last minute to be on that video as a live testimony. And the number one comment I got is, there's Robert Hollis holding up his cell phone again, going through all the stories. You know what I mean? Because that's just who I am, you know? And it's neat to hear people on there that said documentation beats conversation. And now all the young kids in Akashics are calling me Uncle Rob. It's like, hey, Uncle Rob's in this, Uncle Rob's in this. And, you know, I've been very, very blessed, you guys, to be in a number of companies that have caught momentum like this. Let me tell you how special MDC is. I've never been with a company this long, and I've never watched a company go through 2 waves. They usually catch a wave, and then they sort of disappear. So some of you are seeing some posts right now, if you're around it. But there's this guy named Joey Wilson that came over, and his name was mentioned on it. But if you look up Joey Wilson on social media, you know, this guy has been with I am, they call it. What do they call it? What is the new name, Curtis? I am live, or
I think it's been mentioned IML.
Yeah, it used to be IML or iMarkets Live. Now it's just I don't know what it is. I'd have to look it up. It's been a couple of years since
I'm glad you don't know, but I think they just call it IM now. But
I am Mastery.
I don't know. But bottom line, what's really crazy about this is he was open and honest with us that we're on the phone, and he was going, listen, my check's been going down for 3 years. In the last year, I've worked twice as hard than any year that I've worked. And he goes, you just, the flags are out and it's going, right? So to know that this guy just came over, and now he's posting on social media, Instagram and Facebook, that he left that company, and at one time, he was the 3rd top money earner in that company. And so, you know, that's gonna shake that foundation of that company. But there's other companies like Genesis and stuff. And again, when it comes down to marketing, let me share this, and then I want to hear some from people that got some wins, because it's really, really important for us to focus on the right thing. But one of the things is it's just really, really important that when you see a company catch momentum, that you don't spend all of your time being distracted. So the best analogy I've heard and always will hear is catching a wave. That's why they call it momentum. And whether you watched or surfed ever in your life or watch people surf, there's an exact timing. You got to catch that wave and paddle on it to catch it. And once you catch it, it's effortless. You see these people just floating on the water and doing all kinds of tricks. So I always talk very honestly with my inner circle and my imaginators that we know there's a Darth Vader out there. And I'm telling you, watch how that Darth Vader and those things come out trying to get you to focus on anything other than sharing that video with brand new people. Because how many of you guys realize I'm 62, you know, Terry's 32, you know, and so how many of you guys know how fast a year goes by? And in a blink of an eye, 2 years is going to go by, and I'll pray that we still have momentum with the Akashics and Trade X Mastery, but we don't know. It would be neat to know that HempWorks was still in momentum. Wait a minute, it's not. So when things are hot, and me and Matt paid all these millions of dollars to people to teach us how to market, here's the thing. If you have, they sit down and ask you a bunch of questions, you got to fill out all this stuff, and then they ask you 2 questions. What is your irresistible offer? Because most people think they have an irresistible offer, and then you talk to a marketer and they go, yeah, there's nothing in me that wants to do anything. You think it's the best offer in the world. And what's that offer? Oh my God, wouldn't you like free time? Wouldn't you like to not worry about money anymore? Wouldn't you like to have leverage? Wouldn't you like to have residual income? You guys all know the story of network marketing, but yet you're not millionaires yet. So it sounds exciting until you share it with somebody else. Are you guys following what I'm saying? And they're like, I ain't selling any products. I'm not talking to my family or friends. I'm not being an influencer. I'm not doing any videos. And that's why that one video that I did, I just spent some time in meditation and prayer, and I knew exactly what I wanted to say, and I turned the camera on, and now I think that video has 3,500 views. So that, if you guys look at it, it's going to be by the end of this month, and I think it'll be the #1 video I have on my YouTube channel. So so that's why I posted it on Facebook. And I'm getting people that are coming to me that are signing up. And I know some of you got to believe this. You got to have faith. Do you really believe that someone can see a video, reach out for information, listen, different approach? Wow. Give me more information. And I send them akashics.com/Hollis. Because the video did what it was supposed to do. Now, 80% of the people I do that to say, could I get some more information? Well, I didn't have any more information, but now with that new video I do, holy cow. So then I send that, and the next thing I know, I got an email. They signed up. The next thing I know, they're sending me a screenshot of their back of their office and challenge, and they got wins in it. I'm going, so a person, we heard this phrase, and me and Lisa Marie have been going back and forth for a couple days here. And one of the things is that, do you guys really have faith and belief that someone can see that video, the one with the presentation that we just did? Do you guys believe that you could share that video with someone? Someone asks for a link, you say akashics.com. The next step that happens is you see that they signed up, and then you see that they're posting wins. Then the next thing you see is they're on the leaderboard with 7 people. You know, the guy that I told you about that you can see on the leaderboard, his name is Kamal Brown, but he goes by KC. Me and him have not talked on a Zoom. Nothing. So he reaches out to me and he goes, hey, I just want you to know that I just signed up. And I said, yeah, I just got an email. And I go, what can I help you with? You already provided me the best opportunity I've seen in like 8 years. And I'm like, awesome. No, my phone doesn't work. No, I can't hook it up. Well, how do I get plugged into the trades? So it's pretty interesting that a lot of us might be going after a group of people that if we really realized it, before Akashics and Trade X Mastery, they were having the same problems. So what's the common part? Them. So they were having difficulties before Akashics and Trade X Mastery. Now we add something new, and they're still having problems. So why would some person win like that and another person not win? I don't know. I don't know, because I spent 2 hours trying to put the wrong password into Trade Locker and also the back office for. So now I'm glad that I had problems, because now I'm very, very patient with people. Can you imagine if it took me 2 seconds to do it? And then I would say to people, well, Coach Bob would call me up and go, man, I'm having problems with this. I say, well, that sounds like a personal problem. That's a you problem. That's not a me problem. But I got to go through that, because now when people reach out and say, I'm not getting this correctly, and I go, I totally understand. I was there and I was frustrated, and we're going to get this done. It's going to be fine. All right. So that's my win. So who wants to share their wins?
Okay, Robert, before we can share the other wins, I did want to share with people the video that you're talking about. It's called Imagine What You Want, and it has 5,217 views as of right now.
Have I seen this video?
It's one of the shorts that we created from, I think it was last week's either Imaginators or
Okay,
it was
that's
one of
a pretty damn huge win. I don't even know about it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
17
I was gonna say I think you're talking about the other video, right? The OPM video that's at like 4,000 views now.
Yeah, that one is also, it's at 3,756.
Yeah, please share this other video. So Craig, I should go back to you and Matt. So Craig, share wins that you are having and we are having. Oh, by the way, do you know that Matthew and Craig, well, Matthew especially, has been around me for 32 years. And Craig's been around me how long?
Gosh, I think it's 12 years now.
And to think that both of them are posting shots of them being funded. I mean, come on, Dad. It's like, Craig and Matt are usually like, go, Robert, go. Will be the support behind it. And it's like, remember that I say something about momentum?
Oh, yeah.
I don't think that Matt and Craig are going like, listen, I'm not missing this one.
I was gonna say I'm not stupid, so
yeah.
there's
and even
times
though
where I was like, I could allocate time over here and do more of what I want with it, but then when it's this easy, I'm like, it'd be dumb not to. So that's the way that I felt about it.
I agree, and
and because Matt, so when Matt was videotaping the day before he put that video together, everybody give him a hand. I don't know if you guys seen it. It was probably the newest video we have on YouTube. But man, send that to people. So he recorded me while I was telling him every step. And it's pretty interesting. Matt had no problems. You know what I mean? Just blat, 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 blat.
Well, Matt's special. That's why he didn't have any problem.
And Matt's an incredibly smart child.
Oh, come on. Okay. Now that's
all right.
Make it stop, please. Oh, thanks, Mom.
So any other wins, Matt, since we got you talking?
I mean, I'm excited to go through and get everything started. I guess one of the wins is that me and Hannah put in our 30-day note. It has nothing to do with this, but we put in our 30-day notice. So we're in our process of moving over the next month, less than a month. We're going to be moving to a new place. So that's exciting. And then
everybody put the feelers out there that they find the perfect place very fast. Please.
That's right. Thank you, everybody. but other than that, I think my excitement I just show up every day with that. Like I woke up today ready to shoot these videos and get started. Yesterday we were doing the whole entire process of packing and getting things ready and preparing and stuff. So I just feel like a lot of positive changes going on in my life right now. And on top of that, there's so much new AI stuff that I'm involved in that I could share with you guys, that it's like the wealth of that stuff. If you watch that whole new video that I did and you go, wow, that's a really good voice. Yeah, that's obviously not a real person, right? I didn't record my own voice because I was like, let's try some of this stuff. So
I got a lot of comments. Matt's accent is awesome, so it's pretty cool.
I've been practicing. So no, that's it, guys. But I'm excited.
Okay,
So
cool. Craig, what's your wins, man?
Well, the fact that I'm now kind of getting back into network marketing with the with things, because I know that I used to be in the corporate side. Robert and I, that's how we met, was a corporate side of another company. And I tried the network marketing. It just didn't work for me. And I had a few things happen that set me back. And I just said, that was it. Well, once this came up, I decided, let's give it one more shot. And jumped in. I'm doing things step by step, exactly like Robert. And okay, maybe I don't have as many tap to trades that Robert has, but I am in profit.
Awesome.
It's small, but I am in profit, and it's very
Make sure
exciting.
you screenshot that and post it before.
Oh, it was already done. It was already done, and I'm going to plan on doing it again with one of these videos that we have now with the, I mean, there's like, I've posted them in the chats in YouTube and here on in Zoom. That other, the one that we were talking about, Robert, that had that was the next step down, the 3,900 to almost 4,000 is the experts traded for me. Mind blown.
Okay.
And that's the one with the nice big graphic in front of it, and that's your piece that you put together that one time.
Yeah.
that's on
So-
Trade with Robert.
Yeah, that's the brand new site for people is tradewithrobert.com. And if you go to tradewithrobert.com/setup, which I will also make sure is in the chats, that's what Matt just did, where people can go through and they can learn how to do each one of these step by step. And again, follow the leader. And I'm going to say leaders because our leader at the moment is Robert, but his leader is Josh and the people who have had success ahead of him. So what are we going to do? We're just going to be like, okay, fine. We're going to be like little ducklings, and we're going to follow the big duck, which is going to follow the bigger duck, and the next bigger duck. So
Thank you,
everybody, let's do that. All right. And that's my win. I'm really happy. It's a small win, but it's going to get gooder and gooder and gooder.
Absolutely. So let's go ahead.
Awesome.
Now, before we get into questions, our breakthroughs, does anybody have a win that they would like to share? Raise your hand or whatever. So let's get some wins out there from some people before we go into question and answers or breakthroughs. Sandy.
Okay, Sandy. And then I saw Lisa's hand also go up. So I've got you
Cool.
guys all set up there. Go for it, Sandy. Oh, there you go.
I got it. So my win is I honestly don't know how in the hell I did it. I think maybe Christian actually hit my phone or something, but I ended up with like $1,900 this morning from gold.
That's awesome.
And,
Wow.
and then I thought I would I went against Robert, but I thought I would take a chance on Brent today, and Brent gave me another 200.
Awesome.
Way to go. Way
So-
to go.
Those are my wins, and I've had
Yay.
4 new affiliates now.
Awesome.
Yay.
Thank you.
Those are my wins.
Hercules.
Yeah. Woo!
Way to go, Sandy. I'm so proud of
Love
you.
the
So
momentum,
proud of
Sandy.
you.
Thanks for
Yeah.
sharing.
Thank you.
All right, Lisa Marie, go ahead, open up and share with us, please. Cannot hear you.
Can't hear you.
I think we might be having that issue again. Are you sure everything's plugged in? That's the other thing. Nope. Check your, okay. We can come back to you later. Check your
Yeah.
audio settings, and then we'll try to come back at you on that, okay?
Sorry about that, Lisa Marie. We'll find it.
Yeah. If
We'll look
not,
at it.
go ahead and type it in the chat, and then we'll read it for you.
Either that or everybody put their thoughts together. When Lisa Marie has difficulty with her audio, maybe there's someone on here that we can that she can call on a landline, and we'll just put it on speakerphone while we see her, because I hate it when she can't get it. So that's me trying to think about a workaround.
Yeah, I was gonna say she could rejoin from the phone app and talk to us through there.
Okay.
So that's
Yeah.
another option.
Try that. Okay. Anybody else who want to share the wins right now? Only the wins. Well, is that going to be part of your coming up, Deb?
Yeah, Deb.
Okay. So this is different then. Go ahead and open up and share, Deb Carlson.
That's what I thought we were sharing was our wins. And I just want to tell you guys that watching all of you do this has given me like huge FOMO. And then seeing Craig jump in and Matt and the video. And I've been kind of waiting for answers. I've been meditating and praying and just following the leader, because I've done some of those things before, but not as much as I have been doing. This week, I won tickets and backstage passes to a concert, this huge gift basket at a networking event I went to. I've shared the video with people about Akashics that was at the, so I just feel like all this energy, doing all the right steps at the right time. And I don't want to miss this wave either. And so I was scared when I first got into Akashics and wasted a lot of money just paying for something I never used.
Right.
And you guys just make it all seem possible. And that's a huge win in my book. So I appreciate each one of you. Watching Sandy, like this morning when I saw that post, and it's just been incredible to know that there's a family that is there for us every step of the way. And you guys make it seem so simple instead of overwhelming. Because I love learning, but this just seemed impossible.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
you've made it seem possible. So I
Well,
just,
thank you.
that's a win.
I'm taking still even the tap and trades. I think that people look at me as being way, way, way too conservative. I just do Javed Khan, and I don't care when. Here's the way I think about it, you guys. In the back office, it says I have 997 days. I know that people that master anything do 10,000 hours. And so I'm going to, like I said, my goal is every time I show my back office, for me, it's important that my challenge is in profits. And so I could risk a bunch of things, but then I couldn't show my back office. So I've shown my back office my entire career, and I will continue to show my back office. So there's other people that can do some risky stuff, and that's their personality. And you know, some people do risky stuff and then they're okay with it. They can just sweep it under the rug and start over. And I admire that too. And so I thought it was really interesting for Josh and all my nephews now and nieces that call me Uncle Rob, that they, because I seen that he asked for a short 30-second to a minute video. I did one. I sent it in to him. And they said, well, let's bring this guy on live. See, I feel like I haven't. If you look at who I am and what I've done with the Akashics and TradeX Mastery, which, by the way, I did so much promotion of TradeX Mastery that I've made over $1,000 with TradeX Mastery. But I'm not promoting it now because of the promo, right? And so, you know, after the promo, I'll go back to it, because I just look at this as being one of the most incredible offers I've ever seen. You know, to think that a company would give me money and then allow me to learn from people that are experts. And so I look at like at martial arts, you know, so you walk in, you see a guy do a couple of spins in the air, and then, you know, jumps up and breaks 6 boards, but, you know, in one jump, and all the boards are being broke by people. And I just want all of you guys to go, well, I can't do that. See what I mean? It's like, I can't do that. And then you look at the white belts, and the white belts are learning how to do, you know, one snap kick, horseback stance, and left punch, right punch. And see, this seems really, really mundane and boring. You know what I mean? But I'd rather learn the basics and get really, really good at this skill than see how fast I can win a challenge and how fast I can get in profits. You see what I mean? And so, yeah, but you guys know me. It's like every time someone posts a screenshot of their winning, I feel like I want to post, hey, I got another 3 traders. I sent you guys that imagination thing. Did you guys notice at the top and through that whole my imagination, because Josh knows me, did you guys notice that it never ever said in there anywhere that I made money from trading? I'm making all my money by getting 10,000 traders. And so to think that I'm attracting people that know this skill so well, like Jaime Morales and this Coue, his name is Coue, and he's from South Africa. He was $1 million earner in Herbalife. And I ask these guys all the time, how did you see my video? Oh, someone forwarded it to me. People are forwarding my email. Thank you. Thank you, people. I asked Kamal today, KC, how'd you get in? Oh, Rosa. Rosa said, look what Robert's doing, and sent the email, sent the video. If you guys knew Rosa, it was like a lot of other people that you know in your life. They're the sweetest freaking people on the planet. They just can't do network marketing. So she knew that Kamal or KC did trading in the past, and he was looking for something. And so they talk and they're friends. And so she's seen the video because she's my friend and whips it over to KC. Gets in, got 7 people. Now he's connected talking to Josh about a bunch of, here's my new word, you guys. I really apologize, Deb. I don't know Tradanese.
Denise.
I don't know Tradanese. So you start talking about initials and pips and stop losses and all of this stuff. I don't know Tradanese. And it's amazing to me when I now stepped in this, just like I see you writing it down. It's like, I don't know Tradanese. And that's why all these young people right now are freaking out on how fast I'm building traders when I know nothing about trading. So just like when I was fasting, you wouldn't believe the people in the chats and all over. Hey, well, I'm the expert. It's like, da, da, da. They immediately come out and they go, I know Tradanese. I wish we lived in the world like sports, where you don't get to say that you're an Olympian. You don't get to say that. Did you go to the tryouts? Were you picked to be in on the Olympic team? No, I know everything. I'm just not that fucking good. Great. Can you shut up? I don't need you telling me what these Olympians are doing while they're winning gold, silver, and bronze medals. That's an expert. And I think that I'll leave it with this. Do you guys notice when you see a certain sport and you're watching it, that the people that are commentating know quite a bit about the sport? And it's pretty smart that these companies would be smart enough to have ex-gold medal winners talking about what exactly is going on here. Did you guys catch that? Because a lot of people are experts, but if you said, hey, listen, can you show me how many withdrawals? There's 5 or 6 people said, Robert, you only made 590. I'll tell you what, give me your login information and I'll win the challenge for you. No, thanks. And they go, why not? And I said, well, check out this video. And I show them the little video of me showing my online banking. And they come back and they go, holy cow. And I said, great. Now let's jump on a Zoom. You show me all the withdrawals that you've taken in the last year. Are you there? So you sound like you're an expert at Tradanese, but you're not pulling down $1,000, $2,000 a week. You know who's a really good Trade Neezer. How many of you seen this post? It'll be my favorite post that I talk about. Hey, everybody. I did a couple of trades this morning, made over 5%. I'm taking the rest of the week off. Javed's post. Hey, hit my 5%. See you guys later. Gonna go chill with my family, do some stuff at the beach. And everybody sent me a message going, he's taking the rest of the week off. And I'm going like, that should be your imagination and dream from now. Do a couple of trades for like 10, 15 minutes. Do a little research for 10, 15 minutes. If he's trading on a 200,000 account, guys love when I do this, right? Times 0.05. How many of you, if you did a couple of trades and made 10 grand, would go, I'll see you guys in a couple of months. So thank you, Deb. Did you have a question too, or?
No, I was just
thank
thinking
you.
that we were saying our wins and just that was a huge
Thank you,
win.
Deb.
Just following.
I love you. Just
steps.
keep saying, I'm going to get better every day in every way.
Right.
I'm going to learn this a little bit at a time. And so you guys understand where my skill is. A, people are winning. B, experts to teach them. So I got proof. And you can ask Terry. I was watching that webinar, that Zoom that I'm promoting right now. It made me emotional. Not because I got to do a presentation, because I'm watching it and I thought, please, please, please let this be a presentation that I can just download and promote. And man, on a scale of 1 to 10, is Ollie a good host?
Yeah.
Gee
Yeah.
whiz.
I'd seen
And
him
then-
another time host something and I was
Oh
just
my
so impressed.
God, that
Yeah.
kid got game, got skills, got all the old lines. You know what I mean? He's been very well schooled.
And
then,
now you have a new nickname, Uncle
yeah,
Rob.
and then Maddie came up after that, knocked it out. Then, I've never seen Josh miss. I really, really haven't. And then they had new testimonials on there that we're going to grab and put it on the YouTube channel. And then I do what I normally do. Some people think it's great. Some people go, he just keeps it too simple. So I can't be liked by everyone, but everyone's like, wow, there's Robert again, showing his documentation and going to work. So right now, you guys, all I'm doing is I'm reaching out to people and I say, check this out. I'm showing the presentation video, and then they come back to me and go, what's my next step? So yeah, it's been pretty fun. So thank you, Deb. I love you.
Thank you.
Deb, thank you so very, very much. Okay, so we've got hands up now from, let's see, Arthur Waino, Jody Falcon, Bill Shoemaker, Kai. Thank you so much for your patience. You are up right now. Go ahead, open up, and please share.
Hey, can everybody hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, I don't have my headsets, but obviously. But Robert, thank you so much for setting me straight and knocking me down to say, calm the fuck down, chill out. It's just an email. I'm like, okay, I'll calm down.
Yeah, you're welcome, Kai. You're welcome, Kai. It's funny that there's two messages I'm getting every day, right? Because we're in momentum.
Mm-hmm.
I got another one. I got another one. I got to win. I got to win. I got another one. And then in the midst of that, you guys know that, my energy is going up. My mentor used to say, like Sandy says, You can always tell your energy based on the last person you put in the business. Yeah, every problem can be fixed when you bring in two new people, one new person, right? And in the midst of this vibration and me getting really in, Kai reaches out and sends me a message. Hey, I talked to this guy and he said a lot of stupid shit. And I go, stop it, man. Stop sending me messages about stupid people. He's like, well, I just thought you'd want to know. I don't want to know. You know, this guy's phone doesn't work, and he was wondering if you could actually do it with Morse code. You know, I'm joking. Kai didn't say that. But I'm going, Kai, you not only spend time and get out of the vortex by talking to this person, but then you feel like you got to share it with me. And so, Kai, you're welcome. I mean, I don't want you guys to miss the wave. So, you know, I had a heart-to-heart with Coach Curtis too. I'm going like, man, how many of you, while I'm getting 10,000 traders, how many of you know that I haven't won the challenge yet? All right. How many are you looking at me and know by my current growth rate, how long do you think it's going to take me to pass the challenge? It might take a year or more. But you guys are also going to hear about me walking the stage as a master affiliate, making $1 million a month. And you're going to go, but he hasn't won the challenge yet.
You will.
Hey,
we all will.
I'm playing a different game, aren't I? I know how bad coaches are hurting, network marketers are hurting, affiliate marketers are hurting. I never thought I would live in the world, and maybe I'm just sensitive, that while everybody is hurting really, really bad, that the headlines are, inflation's going the opposite direction, it's getting better. Inflation is going down, and I think that everybody's going like, so inflation's only happening to me? No, they're not. They're going like, come on, this is bullshit. I need to find a way to earn an income without, again, being an influencer or whatever. Okay, Kai, any other things? Thanks for the win, man.
Yeah, it was just so heartfelt. I sat back and analyzed, and I just thought, why did I share this bag of bullshit that should not even affect me moving forward? And it was a slew of people giving me bullshit information, and I was just like, this is ridiculous. I need to realign myself, put myself back forward, stick with the plan, and just go forward. And by the way, Matt, thank you for that 5-minute video that you created today. It was on point to a T. And that gave me a more, even better reassurance to move forward without other people's bullshit.
Yeah. And one of the things, Kai, is as you guys start building this, if you just do it like I did, I seen Deb write it down. I'm going, you know, people are like, I have some questions about trading. And I said, great. Why are you asking me? You told me that you watched that video. I did watch the video. That's why we're talking. So you didn't hear my testimonial when I said I knew nothing about trading? You thought I was lying. Well, where do I get the information? From AcousticsCommunity.com. There's two groups. Do you guys notice that there's two groups of people in this whole process? KC went to Acoustics Community and he goes, I've never seen more results in a Telegram ever. He goes, I will bring in so many people just from all the results in this community. I then send Acoustic Community to another person. I can't find anything. There's too much in here. No one will answer my questions. I'm going like, next. Next.
But
I mean, they're just bringing their self to a new opportunity.
I don't know.
And some of us, have a big heart and apparently too much time. And you feel like you got to be the survivor for these people. You guys feel like I got to help this person. They're having problems. And it's like, I'm not an expert. So you guys got to see, when I jumped in MDC 6.5 years ago, I wasn't the expert. I knew nothing about CBD and I knew nothing about sprays. I didn't know anything about the comp plan. I asked Joss to do a presentation for Melody Riba, and I got that video seen 119,000 times. Do you guys see a similarity? Because now, that video that I did, so while we're on here, I think Craig said it had 3747 or something like that. So I just clicked on it and now we went to 3,800.
Yeah, 3807.
So there's another 60, 70 people that watched it while we've been talking here. Let that click in your head. So watch me get this video to 1 million views. I will bust my ass, and that video will find the right people because I pray about it every day, and it will find the ears of people that are saying, I need to find something. So thank you, Kai.
thank you so much, Robert. You are a great godsend. And congratulations, Sandy, on your big win. That post this morning inspired the bloody hell out of me. I was like, yes, I'm doing this.
The quiet people are blowing me away. Rue from Portugal and, Jaime Morales. Jaime Morales told me straight out, Robert, I'm done with network marketing. I feel like I could do good at trading. I'll do this. And then all of a sudden he calls me up and he says, I couldn't help myself. I brought a couple of people in. I'm like, it's like, hey, so thank you, Kai. I love you, man. I'm proud of you. I'm really proud of you.
Thank you, Kai. Appreciate you. By the way, I did get a little message here from Lisa Marie. Tell them I've done 9 trades. I am in profit, 1 Akashics user, and 3 signups.
Awesome.
Yay!
So
Now I'm
up,
bummed that we didn't have that on recording. So awesome.
You mean from Lisa? From Lisa, because we are recording this.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, so it is being recorded, but it would be nice from Lisa.
Yeah. Well, we'll get it. We'll have people do some quick videos. That'd be cool.
Yeah. Oh, very, very cool. Exactly.
I'm
All
telling you
right.
what, I spent maybe 2 hours. That's a lot of time for me. But no way. Where's my phone?
Is it up there?
I went someplace without my phone.
Ooh, but
Where's my captain tray? Where's my
Ruh-roh.
Hey, one of the things that I want to tell you guys while Terry is so nice to go get my phone is to help people, do your best to help people manage their expectations. Okay, so if you notice that your expectations are going bananas, help people manage their expectations. But here's something I want to show you guys. Gee whiz, how many?
guys.
Well, I haven't been around my phone for a while. You guys are going, what? Okay. I did find out this. Watch. And some of you are going, I knew how to do that. So if I'm on that and I go like this, and then I press record, and then I go like this, I can talk and leave a video. This is awesome. This is awesome.
And that's an iPhone.
Oh, really? I thought all smartphones did this.
I'm sure Android has it a different way, but yes.
Now watch.
And then it's a knife.
talk and leave a video. This is awesome.
That's a knife.
And then it's got this button down here that says that I can send this to somebody. And then I send it and it says, all right, wait a minute. You guys are doing this, right? You guys are doing this. Okay, whatever. I had to go through 3 videos to figure it out, watch them on YouTube. How can I record my screen on YouTube? Figured that out. And then I recorded the most awesome video that had no sound. But I was excited. I was talking to it and I was excited. And then I recorded one and got the sound. And then I don't know where it saved it on my phone. But it what are you laughing at, Peter? It's like it was an awesome video. I just couldn't frickin' find it. And that's when I said, how can I send it? So now when I'm done recording, I got to send it someplace, because if I store it, it's gone. All right. So, but then I can send it. And then, yeah. So Terry's getting a bunch of videos that she didn't care about, but at least I can find it in the chat now. So. All right.
Very cool.
Go, Greg.
Yeah, definitely gonna have to find that function with the Androids. So, and Arthur, you and I may be talking because I know you kind of posted that in the chat. So, all right. All right. Coming up, we have Jody Falcon and Arthur. But first, before we get to those two, we're going to go to Bill Shoemaker. So, Bill, go ahead, open up, and please share.
Thank you, Craig. You are amazing, brother.
Bless you. Thank you.
And thank you for your disclaimer.
Oh, yes.
I took his disclaimer that he put at the beginning of one of our videos. And,
Oh, wow.
where he says it out loud in his wonderful voice. And I'm putting them at the front of my videos that I put out there. So.
That's smart, Bill. That is smart.
Well, it's professional. It's like,
Yeah.
I like that. So I'm just really excited. Okay. And trading is my win, because that's something I did about 30 years ago.
Oh,
I paid a chiropractor who was a trader. He actually did the computer paper before there was computers and
Wow.
and phones and stuff. But anyway, I learned and I made a lot of money about 30 years ago, and then my life crashed down and I didn't do it anymore. But I just found out I had a new love, and that's trading. So
awesome.
I do know trade-in-ease.
Wow.
Yeah.
So this is like this was a skill that you had in the past, and then you allowed other things to sort of take that little thing away from you, and now it's back.
Right. And my son's involved too, so he's one of my students.
Wow. Well, I'm telling you what, Lucas is so busy getting wins. It's like crazy. I'm so impressed with Lucas. Holy cow.
Well, we're getting wins, but we've got a lot of losses too from failure. But it's a good thing. We're learning how to do what I know how to do, but learning how to do what the experts know how to do as well, when to do it. And so I've lost a lot of sleep getting this all together.
Hey, but you're passionate about it. That's a win. You're working with your son, another win.
Big wins.
And there's not a doubt in my mind that you're going to figure it out, Bill. There's no doubt in my mind.
Oh yeah, and I'm going to pass this challenge really quick, and I'm going to buy a really big challenge too.
Awesome.
So
Yeah.
So
yeah, when I had a guy that see, this is one of those stories, right? So this guy reaches out to nowhere and he says, Robert, I this is why you got to be consistent with videos, but I'm not talking about that. But you guys know how steady I am. I love helping people. So the content that I put out, when people finally reach out to me and I go, well, how do you know about me? Who led you to me? And here's the number one comment I get. I've been stalking you for years. Which, is that a part of connecting and getting people to know, like, and trust you if they've been watching your content for years? That's probably another reason to do it, right? And he says, I'm a truck driver. I've been a truck driver for years. Now I see you're doing this. I feel it's something I could do. And so not only did he do the 25K when he came in to Akashics, but he immediately bought the $200,000 challenge. And then he's posting today. I don't know if you guys seen it. While I'm driving down the road in the truck, alert came on and I posted it. Now I got $200,023 or something. I don't remember what it was. But a truck driver driving down the road and gets an alert and posts alert on his phone and he's generating money. I'm like going, wow, and so he might know a few truck drivers, who knows what happens here.
Hey, the playing field is level now.
Yeah, it is.
It's amazing. So
it is.
This
Thank
is
you, Bill.
really,
Any
really
other
exciting.
thing?
That's it, brother. I'm excited, and we're gonna get her done.
Well, thank you, Bill.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank
Bill,
you.
thank
Love
you so
brothers.
very much. All right, Jody, I know you said you got to leave. Or have you got a couple minutes to share? Let's go ahead and do it. Come on, bring it on.
Oh my gosh. Hey, I love you guys so much. So my win was pretty personal. I didn't know where to turn, who to turn to. Boom, Craig Jackman. So that was early this morning because all day yesterday I'm trying to get connected Akashics or whatever. So Craig suggests that we do a Zoom. Beautiful thing. You know what? This group of imaginators is just so powerful in how we just interconnect and vibe together.
Yeah.
I didn't have to do that for me. So in the meantime, in Facebook Messenger, Jerome and I are having a nice little conversation. And I said, hey, I'm doing this Zoom with Craig about 11:30 Eastern in the morning about blah, blah, blah. And Jerome says, oh, I want to be on that Zoom. So here at 11:30 Eastern, Jerome, Craig, and I are on a Zoom together. I have to tell you, if you need a solution for anything, your guru, the guru in seeking solutions is Craig Jackman. And your cheerleader and all that is Jerome Marshall. Oh my God. Thank you so much. That's all I wanted to say. Love you guys.
Wow.
I bet you realize this is going to turn even more red than everything.
Greg, I commend you. I commend you. I commend you. We all got certain skills and when we're all helping each other, it's beautiful. It's beautiful.
This community means a lot. And so I want to make sure that we all succeed.
Absolutely.
And on a personal note, my 2 children have rejected me. I am an only child. My parents have passed. And so you are my family. Thank you.
Love you. Love you, love you, love you.
Love you, Lisa.
That's nice. Okay, we're done. See you guys later.
Yeah. Wow.
Tell your sister.
Jody, thank
I'll
you.
be your sister.
That this does, I just want to add one thing in this you guys got to ask for help. Stop fucking doing this shit alone. Gee whiz. The one thing that I know that is a gift that I have, I just get a little frustrated, a little confused, and I know that I can't do it, and I ask for help. I ask for help. I had a person that I had to change their language today, and they said to me, Robert, I hate asking you for help.
Hmm.
And I said, what a stupid affirmation. And they're like, what? And I said, you not only said it out loud, you sent me a video. Well, Robert, I know you're busy and I hate asking you for help. That is the worst thing I could ever hear. And I could tell that it hit her hard. And I said, why don't you say, I love talking to Robert. He calms me down. He finds solutions. Because we all got different skills. And sometimes Terry would say this, not to throw Terry under the bus. But if I asked her, I say, well, listen, when we move to California, you're going to have to get your California driver's license. What's your normal statement? It ain't happening.
I've had it twice.
She's going, it's not happening. And I go, why? And she goes, I don't like taking that test. I don't want to take that test. And so, you know, here's a person that says, I'd rather drive in an out-of-state driver's license and I'll deal with the ticket. It's like, we got to, you know, there's nothing I keep telling her all the time. Listen, you get pulled over and it's like, you notice that it's got my address on it in Montana? Yeah, my house is there. Look it up. Well, I picked you up 4 times in California. I have a home in Montana. But hey, it's negative thinking that you could get picked up. But you know, it is. Why should you be thinking that? So thank you, Jody. That was special. That was really, really special. So ask for help, you guys. Come on. Okay.
Bless you, Jody. Thank you so very much.
I had to talk for a little
appreciate
bit, so I had to talk for a little bit so Craig could pull it all back together.
Whew. Okay.
There you go.
We got 3 hands that are up. Coach Curtis just put his hand up, Peter and Linda. So we're going to, I guess, wrap with these 3 because the first before them will be Arthur Wainyo. So Arthur, go ahead, open up, and please share with us. Can't hear you. No. Okay. Uh-oh. The technical bugs the gremlins are in the system.
No, I had to switch the audio on the microphone.
There we are.
I was going to, if Arthur can't figure out how to get the audio on, we're all in a bad.
It's like, supposed to switch automatically, but sometimes it doesn't, so I have to go and manually do it.
Cool. How you doing, Arthur?
I'm doing okay, going through the emotions of trading. You know, the highs and then the lows. Like maybe I need to start watching some of their videos about the emotions and how to keep those that I can check. But I've had to eat a couple pieces of humble pie this week. You know, I had some losses and some learning lessons from that. Maybe, you know, you guys can probably learn something from my losses. But your post yesterday about this is what I'm focusing on, that's really I thought about it and I'm like, that's what I need to be focusing on and not the trading. Because I'll just tell you this, on Monday, I was like killing it. And then I don't know if you guys are taking like Joel Aries trades, but they're usually open for like a long time and they don't like really long time to like hit their marks. And so I was just like letting it go. And I forgot that Trump and Elon Musk were having their thing on Monday night. The market crashed, or it dive bombed down $27 and wiped out all the 5 trades that were positive. So that knocked out my $50,000 account, because what I learned was that what's his name? Arias, his stop loss is like way larger than I wasn't like paying attention to that. I was just putting in the numbers that he was saying. Yeah. But when I like looked at him like on the next when I got my new account, when I looked at them, I was like, it wasn't until Java did his trading and I was comparing like the two. I'm like, his stop losses are $13 less than what his entry price is on every single trade. And then like I look on my app, it doesn't show you on TradingView on the desktop how much potential profit, how much potential loss. So I never knew those prices until I looked at the app and opened it up. And I see like on one of Joel's trades that I did, it says potential profit, $80, potential loss, $498. I'm like, holy crap. I'm like, that's what happened on Monday night. It's they have a down draw of $2,500. So even though
you do know that you're talking trainees, don't you?
I do. I'm just warning everybody that are trying to do the trades themselves. That there's a $2,500 drawdown. So even though my account was still like $51,000 on Monday, I went over the $2,500 daily drawdown, and it closed my account out. So even though I was still at 51,000.
Yeah. So we were talking about wins, right?
I know.
Well, but listen to me. You said them to me while you were talking. So a number of times you said lesson, lesson, lesson. And I now know what to focus on because Robert keeps posting is so I look at this as a win. I really, really do, because we all want to take sort of chances in life. I know you guys know this, but you know, in an old life, years ago, I was a professional race car driver for NHRA, and I'm telling you what, I've had some super highs, but when you deal with risk, man, the lows are really, really low. Like John Force, you know, he just had to retire. So we're talking about a guy that's an 18 world champion and he doesn't know when to quit. And then he loses control of his car and smashes into the wall and gets a brain injury.
That was me on Monday.
Yeah. And
crashing into the wall.
And it's like, yeah. So, you know, sometimes things happen like that to us that seem like a really, really letdown.
It's a teaching moment. Actually.
It's not only a teaching moment, but it really makes you reflect what's important to you. Right. And I always looked at trading because I'm not saying that I'm more aware, but I am older than most of you. And I just go, I've said this before, Arthur, and I know that you've seen it from Tony Robbins to Russell Brunson to Richard Branson, all these guys, man. If you hear one thing that they have in common, it's when you've made a bunch of money doing what you know what to do. And so that makes you an expert in other fields. So even Alex that I was bragging with for a while, he's like, hey, I made $100 million. I wrote a book. I wrote this book. I got 100 million leads, 100 million closes, 100 million and everything. But because I'm on his mailing list, he recently just sent out an email and he said how to lose $100 million. I can't tell you, Frank Kern, all these guys, Mike Dillard, everyone goes out and really finds their gift and their niche. And then the money becomes effortless once you get past that tipping point. So I think you guys are noticing that I got my 10,000 hours in and bringing people into a company and then putting them with the experts. I'm a master at that. And I do things that are very unconscious, but very competent. Like one thing I'll tell you guys that I just did, I'm not telling you guys to do this because I'm now understanding my skill. So now I get to talk to you Marcanese, right? Marcanese, because I know Marcanese, right? And it's like all of a sudden, for whatever reason, right before I had talked to a lot of people seen my video that we talked about. And then I'm promoting this promo, right? I reached out to every one of them and said, hey, by the way, I know you're waiting to watch the webinar, but here's a free affiliate link. And if you're okay with becoming a free affiliate, by the way, the owner's name is your name. You can turn it into a company later. all the people that I'm bringing in is going to fall underneath you. 71 people jumped in going, I don't want to lose my spot. I don't want to lose my spot. So a lot of them then upgraded, but now I've reached out to them one at a time. And I go, Arthur, when's the last time you've been in the back office? Well, I've been pretty busy and I'm sorry I didn't get to watch that webinar. And I said, that's okay. I recorded it for you. I sent it over. And there's 31 people underneath you. You got like $800 in volume already. And they're like, what? See, this is stuff that I do that I try to teach, but I just do it naturally. And so, to watch you say that is a learning experience. And thank you for sharing that. Because when you guys share your stories with me, all you're doing for me is reaffirming to me that I need to stay in my lane. It's like, I know some of you are going to think that this is going to sound like a bad statement. I've already made enough profit on my challenge to go to master. I consciously said, I'm going to go back and look at these guys. At that time, there was one guy that was 1.5, Matty Thayer that was 1. And at that time, Javid was at 3.5%. Now he's at 4. And I'm good at math. And I'm just going like 0.5%. He told me, see, Javid under promises and over delivers. Robert, my goal is to get you a 0.5% a week. We grow our account, compounding 2% a month. And then he does 4% for me. That's a smart freaking kid.
He helped me out yesterday a lot because he, on my new account, I took a couple of the tap to trays, John Leal, lost on that one, took Francesca, lost on that one. Those are like, half a lot. So they're like huge amounts. I'm like, crap. I'm like, on my new account, I'm already like negative again. So then I took Javid's trade. He only went on the call. It was a quick call. It was only like 5 minutes.
Yeah.
So he didn't really teach anything about trading. He just put on the trade. Like, this is the trade. It's like an
That's
M
what he
formation.
did on my first live. It was like, it was less than 10 minutes.
He's like, put this in. And then I put it in and I brought my account. Now it's a little over, it's right over 50,000, but because of his trade, that was like $693 profit.
Awesome.
I'm like, oh, I'm like back in the positive. But the one thing that I wish that Javid would do is post his live sessions so we can, because he has 0 live sessions back there. I want to learn from him.
Yeah, he said that he's going to start doing that.
I want to learn how he's figuring these out, how he's doing the trades. There's nothing in there.
Is there still is there one replay back there?
He has no
I
replays
think
at all.
there is.
No, there's
No
one
replays.
replay.
I'm going there right now.
He has 4 videos in his academy and then no replays.
Craig said he's still looking at it.
Unless he posted the one that he just did this week.
I think that's what he just did. Session replay. Let's see here.
It's about 5 minutes where he's just posting the trade.
That was he posted the one I was on.
Yeah. Last Wednesday.
Yeah.
I'm looking at it right now.
I want him to go into how he's
Arthur,
doing the trade.
I don't want to know that stuff.
Okay.
See, I will constantly have experts. Give you another example, Arthur. It's just part of awareness. When I put an event together, I'm going, listen, I'm going to put a big event together in Cabo. Let's set a date. No, I don't even set a date. Craig, you got a minute? Yeah. We should do an event in Cabo. And all of a sudden, he pulls out all this expertise stuff because he's got eventinese. Craig has eventinese, right? And he brings up stuff that is not in my awareness. Robert, you know what? To get the contracts right and everything, we at least have to put this thing 5 months out. I was going, wow, I was thinking about having it by the end of this month. Robert, that's not how it works. And then he's going, oh, by the way, we got these dates. I'm going, why are these dates? And he's going, well, these other dates are holidays. Jesus, that's a great piece of information. Don't hold an event on Halloween. Don't hold it on Easter. Don't hold it on Thanksgiving. See, so that's why I always lean on people that know more than me. See, I don't want to jump in and crash. It doesn't make sense to me. But that's because I'm 62 and I had a lot of crashes. So
Yeah.
all I'm doing, Arthur, when I say stuff like that to you, is that if there was one skill that I wish that everyone would want to learn, is to have 10,000 people responsible for their income. So I couldn't promote Trade Mastery X or Akashic until I achieved positive results. How much positive results do you need? I already got all mine. So I know people that are good at playing basketball. They just won a bunch of gold medals. And I always think to myself, Arthur, how much skill and effort would it take for me to get an Olympic gold medal in basketball?
Yeah.
So maybe I should focus on making enough money to buy a team. I can be it. No, I don't have 10,000 hours in and being a CEO either. See, so I've tried being a CEO a couple times. It's not mine. I wasn't willing to sacrifice the 10,000 hours for it. So if you make a decision to do something, I just think it's hilarious that people think that they can pull it off in 2 weeks. It's bizarre to me. Oh, I want to win this challenge as fast as I can. Well, now you're in a contest to see how fast you can lose an account.
Yeah.
Right? And you're
Yeah.
not the only one it happened to. I had like 6 phone calls. Oh, I took these calls from this guy and now my challenge is gone. And I'm going like, thanks for the information. Because I'm just going to keep telling people, listen, I'm following Javid and you guys can, when it's all over, do you think I'm going to win phase 1 and I'm going to get my certificate? Yeah. And do I have fear of loss like you guys? Yeah. Candace, finally got Candace in trading. She's posting people like crazy because we have a big mastermind group of just the top leaders in this company. And people are posting trade. Look what I made. Look what I made. Look at the trade. Look at the trade. And I posted the same thing you guys seen me. And it was funny how the whole attitude changed. I was like, listen, I seen the webinar and Maddie T, the 8-year trader, was cooked to his Akashics account. And he's got he doesn't have 200,000 in there. He had 195,000 in there.
So he went down.
Wait a minute. I don't understand. Why would he show his Akashic back office and have a negative under 200? And I gotta follow this guy. But he had something that impressed me. He had 14 people. He had 14 people instead of 3 for free. So I focused for 24 hours and made a post and said, I seen Matty T has 14. Now I have 14. But he's been in Akashics for a couple of years. Like, hey. And so now what are these guys doing? You guys just let me rant for a bit. Now they're doing Zooms. Like it seems like every 2 hours they're doing a Zoom. 90-day blitz. Get everybody on these lives. And I'm going like, one video, 3,800 people seen. They haven't had 38 new people on all the lives they do. But hey, promote those. Try to get as many people as you can on those. So thank you, Arthur.
No problem. Yeah, I just wanted to share, what I learned from this process, and then,
Thank you. That's a win.
going through like the highs of like winning, and then the losing, and it's just like trying to deal with all of that, and it's just like getting back into everything, and then it's like, all right, I just need to like focus.
Good. Good.
Because
Well, I know people, we wanted to get out of here, so thank you, Arthur. I appreciate you.
No problem.
You guys say nice little short pieces. I'm the one that rambles, so it's like. But Arthur, before you go too, I will say one more thing. I always say one more thing. I really love your heart for helping people. I really do. Yeah, I see you in all the chats, and you're helping people and that. And I really love that part of your heart. So
thank you.
I appreciate you. And you
Thank
know
you.
why? Because then I don't have to do it.
I'm not in there helping all the time. It's just I go in there and like I posted, people were having problems with the mobile app. It's like, well, Josh made it into a web app now. Now you have like you click the 3 little lines on your Android, and you can save it to your home screen, and now you have a little button that you can click, and it opens the website up. You could do it from the website. And it also works for a desktop too. There's like a little thing up in the search bar. You just click
Do you know
it.
that I just brought that up to him 2 weeks ago?
He already made it. It's like iMarket something. iMarket Stream.
Wow, I had no idea. Thank you, Arthur. Well, Arthur is
Virginese.
Wow.
What is that?
Technese? Computerese?
Oh.
I don't know.
Well, thank you, Arthur. Okay, back
you.
to you, Craig.
Streaminese. There we go.
Streaming.
Something like that. Okay. Now, I just want to clarify with you, Robert. We've got 3 hands up, but I did say that we were going to only finish up with Coach Curtis and Peter and Linda. Lucas raised his hand. It's up to you.
I'm gonna be short and sweet.
All right, so we're going to get through all 3, and that is all.
Yep.
All right. Now, that being the case, Peter and Linda, you guys are up next, Coach Curtis, and then Lucas. So go for it, Peter and Linda.
Hey, so I wanted to share. I've been a trade. I used to trade way back. Also, I used to play with Forex many years ago, and I could say the account that I did work with and I did play with was actually a demo account, and it was working with the real numbers, and I made a lot of money. So when the Cashix came out and I jumped on the first time, oh yeah, no, I made a mess. So we use our real money, because
of course.
Yeah,
of course.
because this
of
is
course
before the whole prop account.
You use Linda's money because you knew how. Hey, Linda, I know what I'm doing. Let's put some live money in here, and then we'll figure out how we can pay rent later. It's like.
Oh man! In all truth, though, I did win quite a few and some tapped trades, and then I just made a mess, and I thought I got a little cocky and I lost some, but that's okay. So we took a break. We took a break, and then the prop challenge came in, and I said, okay, let's jump on. It's somebody else's money, so it's not ours. So speeding up to this morning, fast forwarding to this morning, we jumped on. And hey, yeah, okay, we won. We lost the first one, but then we missed the jump on in the first one, the big, huge drop.
Oh,
we missed that. We were trying to hit approve, and of course, Android, something was wrong. I couldn't hit the approve, and I had to close out the app, open it back up, and then when I hit the approve, and then I was about to hit that last confirm, it cut out on me. I'm like, oh, we missed it. So she's like, well, maybe it's the universe saying.
I'm like, oh, I missed it.
That's what I said. Maybe it's not meant to happen.
She's saying it's not meant to happen. And I'm like, yeah, maybe you're right. So I put the phone down. I'm like, I'm not going to look at it. I'm not going to bother. And then, curiosity killed the cat. I open up the phone. I'm like,
wow. Yeah. It's funny because, I love being straightforward with you guys and always coming from my heart. So one quick one I'll tell is that I didn't the trade alert showed up on my watch. And I just thought, well, I scrolled up, and when I scrolled up on my watch, I pressed approve. All right. And then the it went through, and it was with Muhammad and Muhammad Khan, I believe. And all of a sudden it came back, and I don't remember, it was like $3 or something like that. And so I reached out to Joss and I said, hey, I took Muhammad Khan's deal. And he goes, so I told you what to do. You didn't listen to me. And then you're stupid enough to tell me you didn't listen to me. He goes, that's a whole different level of stupid. And I went, I can't wait to tell my inner circle and imaginators that I took a trade that I shouldn't have. And Joss Wegel's going, I don't understand why you would do that. And then, and what do we do when we get caught?
Oh, man.
We justify it. No, you don't understand. It was on my watch, and I didn't mean to do it. And he's going like, geez, I feel like I'm talking to a toddler. That's what he said. It's like, don't touch that. It will burn your hand. Really? Let me see. Will you put some aloe vera on my hand? No, put your own damn aloe vera on your hand. It's like,
well, I can tell you, I did manage to, like Jody, I jumped on the Brent's NAS one and made $200.
Yeah.
And then I got cockier again and lost that $200.
Plus $100 more.
Within 2 minutes.
Hey, Linda, do you and Peter have enough? It's like here's the deal. Until you're in the positive, I'm cutting you off. Wait, but maybe I don't know you guys really well, and maybe the wrong person's getting cut off. I don't know, but. But it's like Linda's like, no, that's a torture for me. It's like, no. So, but yeah, it's like we Candace in the that's a private chat, but I believe I can share this. And Candace won phase 1, and everyone was congratulating her. And right underneath there, she says, "This is my 3rd account." And she said, nothing is taught me more about discipline and listening to the right people and only trading when I'm supposed to trade.
Yes.
So, I guess some people are not telling us that they're losing accounts, and then they go back and then think they got the ego again, and then they lose another account. And it's like, listen, the goal of this is to try to get this certificate. You know what I mean? And that's why I brought up the racing. It's like you're the only way you can get a license is by consistent passes without wrecking your car. So it's like, you know what I mean? The goal of getting your license is, hey, there's a lot of people that are watching this. There's a guy next to you. Can you get the car down the track without hurting yourself or other people? And then do you got the driving skills where you could do 3 races and they're pretty similar in speed?
Right.
Okay. So you don't get your license by going up there and setting a record, and you don't get your license by hitting somebody else, including the wall, and hurt yourself. So I love you guys. Thank you.
Love
for
you.
sharing.
Thank
Thank you so much.
You
I
bet.
really
You bet.
appreciate you for sharing that part though with the Candace, because what we're doing right here, if we only see kind of like the wins, and and
Right.
we are losing, it's like, okay, there is something wrong with me because I just see
Yeah,
wins. I don't see anybody
Linda,
else like winning.
you're absolutely correct, Linda. It's like social media, isn't it?
Yeah, like everybody's grass is greener.
Oh my
It's like,
God,
what
it's
the
the
heck?
best day. I'm standing next to this car. Look at I'm eating this great food at the restaurant. They don't talk about, I got up at noon because I got a hangover and I'm crapping my pants because I ate Taco Bell at 3 a.m. It's it's like, where's Domino's?
A lot of us could relate with that one, especially the burrito.
It's like how many people do you know? Not me, I'm kidding. It's like, how many people do we know? It's like, hey, you go out and you party too long and you drink too much. It's like, you gotta eat. You gotta eat at 3 a.m. and people go, why 3 a.m? Because the bar shut down at 2. It's like, where else are you gonna go? And it's like, jeez. I love you guys. Thanks for sharing
Thank you
that.
so much. I appreciate you.
And again, and just like Arthur, that's a win.
It is.
Yeah.
And
Totally.
it's a lesson. It's like
Lessons always wins.
now I know what not to do.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Thank
Good.
you.
Thank you for sharing. Thank you for
so
sharing.
much.
Coach Curtis.
Thank you so very much. By the way, before we get to Coach Curtis and Lucas, Sandy Baker just posted in here her new affiliate has a new affiliate. So this, I guess, Sandy, it happened during this inner circle.
Sandy's duplicating. Oh my God.
Booyah!
Way to go, Sandy. Way to go.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
All right.
Looking at your organization and seeing it 40 and 50 levels deep is freaking amazing. What happened? Okay.
Okay.
Go, Greg.
All right. Coach Curtis, go ahead. Unmute yourself and please share with us.
I'm unmuted. Thank you, guys. And congratulations, Sandy. That's awesome. So, can you hear me? Okay.
Yeah.
So, I keep things short and sweet. So, I think I got my account, my challenge account live Tuesday, I believe it was,
Okay.
maybe Monday night or Tuesday.
I mean, we're gonna get
Number one win, first trade, $64 in profit. So I got a win to share.
Good.
Second day, $210 in profit before noon.
Wow.
That was before noon. So by the end of the day, it was $388, I think. So I believe I hope I took a picture of that because it was 6 to 8 win trades, right? So green,
Wow.
green. So those are wins. I've had the losses, but I got the wins. So we're starting with wins, right?
Good.
And then what was the other one? This one I messed up the lot size, but I still made $58.56.
Good.
So those are my wins. I've been duplicating your videos, putting them on my YouTube and my Facebook and all that. Getting some response from that, sending that out. Watch this. So all those are wins. So my question is, and I don't know if you can answer this, but I'll bring it up because I know you're sharing your Trade Mastery X account, and they only take cryptocurrency.
Correct.
And I'm stuck where to go to buy cryptocurrency so I can pay for another challenge because I lost my challenge. Oh, one more win. Sorry, one more win.
Well, that is a win.
Another win. So my original account that I was goofing around with on Akashics, I put in only $100. I lost that $100 because I didn't know what the hell I was doing. So I put another $100 in, and I've been following Joel Arias, as was mentioned earlier, and I've doubled my money in just over a week. Okay. You got to learn the trader's strategy before you do their strategy because they have specific things they do. And if you're not doing what they're doing, you're going to lose all your money. So anyway, so that's another win. So that's like a separate account that I only put $100 in and it's doubled already. So anyways,
got it.
So do you know, Robert, or how do you guide people that get into Trade Mastery X and they're like, hey, I don't have cryptocurrency.
Right. I tell them to go online and download Cash App.
Yeah, I have Cash App.
Okay. So Cash App actually allows you to put money in it. You can do it a number of ways. Now you guys are going to laugh. I did not have a debit card.
Oh, yeah.
And so me, Terry, went out and ate sushi, and I clicked on the map because I went online, and they got great videos. If you go on how to do anything with Cash App, their videos are amazing, and there are other people's videos too. And so it showed where, yeah, by the way, I've sent people invites with Cash App and made $5, and they got $5. My mind just works that way. And then I click on my picture here, and then right away it says, how to get money. And so I watched it, and I clicked on it, and it said how to deposit cash money. And it was a Circle K, and I walked up and I had in the money. They scanned a barcode, and the money went right on my app. And so then what you do is you just click one button to buy Bitcoin, and it just says, I bought it. It was just that fast. And so then it shows you how to use that address. It's all on Cash App. So go to YouTube and ask it the question just like you asked me.
Okay.
How do I get money on Cash App? And it'll give you 3 ways.
Yeah. Okay, I got that part. I just need to get the crypto on that.
Yep.
Okay. Awesome.
Yeah, and it was one button. I pressed Bitcoin and I got it. And then I think I've showed you guys this before.
Yeah, I'm doing it right now.
Yeah. And so I also learned how to put my pay address in for the affiliate program. And all that money right there came from TradeX Mastery for the affiliate program. And it pays, after you get $100 in it, it pays you daily. But you just told me about this. Oh, look at send or receive Bitcoin. I accidentally hit that. All right. But I'm looking at it, and yesterday I had $890 in there. So Bitcoin went down. I guess I lost some money. Hey, I don't care. I don't care.
Yeah.
That help you guys?
That's it. Thank you.
Oh, you bet. You bet.
Okay, Robert. Now, that being the case, somebody's asking the question in the chat before we get to Lucas. So, Lucas, you're coming up. What is your link for the Cash App?
Oh, send me your telephone number.
Okay, Peter and Linda. All right, they're doing that right now. So I guess if you want to get Robert's link,
your email, and I'll put it. Oh, phone number. Thank you.
Okay.
Where's your Cash App? Okay.
So Peter and Linda
I
are
got my first
doing
$5. I got my first $5. I got her.
Ta-da! All right, Lucas. Let's go ahead and wrap up today's Inner Circle with you. Go ahead, unmute, and please share with us. And thanks again, Coach Curtis. Appreciate you, man.
Can you hear me?
Hey, Lucas, how are you?
I'm doing very well.
Awesome.
Yeah, same thing happened to me like Arthur did. Yeah, I was pulling Joel's signals. Not to know how I was doing when I was posting all those wins. Yeah, same thing happened to me. So a little piece of humble pie myself. So my win will be to be patient.
There you go.
Yeah, so yeah, I was following the signals, man. I had like 7 wins in a row. It was like $100, 120,
Dude,
220.
you were rocking it. You were rocking it.
I was telling my wife, I was like, man, I'm just kidding and I'm just blowing it up, man. You saw my cousin on Facebook.
Start looking for new homes.
Yeah.
We're going on vacation.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. So as you know, we were talking about Musk and Trump. Yeah, I had a couple of trades in already, and they tanked. Yeah, I'm gonna tell you, I lost a little bit. I mean, not a lot, but yeah, I went down quite a bit. I was like, okay, back to earth.
Thank you for sharing that, because how many people are liking that? A lot of people are like, "Oops, I made a mistake." This is why we got a good. That's why we got a good family here. Yeah, it's one of the things that I just realized is that, in all my life, I told a guy this today that that new guy named Core from South Africa, and he was telling me about his ups and downs. And I'll just say this as a business owner. So when I read Think and Grow Rich was not an easy read for me. It's like pretty over my head. But I remember hearing and reading in there that, an average person that's wealthy loses their money 3 times and has to start over. And I told myself, it's like, you give me $1 million one time, I'm done. I'm not that stupid. I'm rebuilding right now in my whole life. I'm rebuilding my 4th time. And I've been rebuilding since I started MDC. And my son, my wife's been around us, and it's like, okay, great. The money, I'll give you one of the worst ones. I moved to California because the company I was working for was deregulating gas and electricity. And I understood the internet. So listen, to show you how geeky I am, I found out if I went to Orange County, California, that if I got in the middle of Pacific Gas and Electric, so we're marketing natural gas and electricity. So I'm going 2 customers for every 1 person. So I started running ads on the internet, and I got 2.6 million customers. All right. Then none of them got turned on. None of them got turned on. None of them saved any money. So I had 2.6 million customers and no residual income. So listen to this, you guys. It's the closest I've ever been to being in an illegal pyramid scheme, because it cost $500 to get in the company. They paid out $495. And then we're doing that. The upfront money was $500 to get in. And then we're supposed to make money off the residual customer base. Well, that never happened. That never happened. So then I'm in front of the owners going, listen, if we don't stop this, people are going to go to jail, and I'm not going to be one of them. And so if you don't stop this, I'm leaving. And so they didn't. And I left. Sold my distributorship for $1 and to Tony and Mike Koupas and ACN, and walked away. And then it was a year later. So now my income's gone. So we moved from Orange County, moved all the way back to Montana and start over. And I had to file personal and business bankruptcy from that. That was in 2001. Totally. I bet everything we had that this was going to work. So then people ask, well, why didn't it work? I found out later. How many people know Arnold Schwarzenegger got elected because Gray Davis was kicked out of office? So he got kicked out of office. Do you guys know why he got kicked out of office? Because he's hooked up with a company and was buying energy for state of California through a company called Enron.
Oh.
And those people were bumping the stock. A lot of people went to prison for that deal. And so the reason that those customers wasn't being switched over is because Gray Davis was doing, deals behind the scene, and he was basically charging people too much money for electricity and putting it on Enron's grid to drive up the cost because he had part of their stock. So when things don't work, you're sort of looking back at the picture and you're going, holy crap, there was a bunch of evil, nasty, greedy people behind why this didn't work. At the time, I blamed the owners of ACN. And I messed up my business, and I sold it for $1, a multi-million-dollar business. And I just flipped them off, walked off stage, and told them, I'm done with you guys. And then find out 2 years later that it wasn't their fault. Yeah, that's overreacting and becoming too emotional because you're in it. You're in it. And when you're in it, you do some stupid stuff. And so thanks for sharing that, Lucas. Yeah. So
yeah, that was a big piece of humble pie I took. I was like, oh my God. But now it's okay. It's not my money. Tomorrow's a new day.
Yeah. And how many people know, finishing this up, how many people know that you can run multiple challenges? And how many people know that you can keep buying new challenges? So, it's like, so when you buy a new challenge, ask me for my referral link. No, I'm joking. It's like,
I'll send you mine.
but thanks for sharing, Lucas. Thank you very much.
I had to say that because I was
Please,
rocking.
thank you. We started out looking for wins. I think this was all wins.
It is all wins.
Especially. Yeah. I think it was really cool that all of us said, listen, here's where we messed up. We messed up, and guess what? I learned from it. And so, I'm a little more cautious the older I get. I'm a little more conservative, So maybe that's why you guys are watching me, because here's the first word that I hear from everyone is they're going, it's going to take you forever. It's going to take you forever to pass the challenge. And here's my response. And what's your point?
Yeah.
What the number one question that's asked for me from other people that have been involved in other companies that do trading? What's the time limit on the challenge? I go 997 days or something like that. They're like jacked out of their mind, because I guess other prop firms, you got 30 days to pass that challenge and then they just take your money. Wow. So I don't know how scammy it was in other companies. And so that one KC guy that I told you guys about, he keeps asking questions. Well, can you do this? Asking Josh. I watch in the thread. Can you, and he's using trade needs. You know what I mean? He goes, do you accept A.A's, EAAs? You know what I mean? And Josh said, yeah, no problem. Yeah, how about this? No problem. And I'm going like, it's just like watching people talking in a different language to me. Yeah. And here's where some of you might be, and I'm not. I did not ask Casey or Josh, what is that? I don't care. I don't care. This guy's brought in 7 people. He's on the leaderboard, which, by the way, you guys can look. I'm on the leaderboard. I told you guys what I'm going to do. I think I'm number 19 now. And so 19 out of 20, 30,000 active affiliates is not bad, so, but wait a minute, I got half the month left. So yeah, it was pretty cool. So you guys win challenges, and I'm going to put another 40 people as traders into the company. Me and Sandy. No, I'm joking. It's like, all right, let's close her out. Thank you, Lucas. Thank you for sharing. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
All right, Lucas. Thank you so very much. All right. Well, what a great inner circle. I'm glad that we were able to share our wins. And I'm sure there's going to be more coming as we keep going here on Inner Circle, Imaginators, and everything like that. A couple of quick announcements as we wrap up. Don't forget, we've got Ask Me Anything on Saturday at noon Pacific, 3 Eastern. Imaginators on Sunday, noon Pacific, 3 Eastern.
Nice.
And we've also got our podcast that we're going to have tomorrow. So watch for that, probably around noon Pacific, also 3 Eastern. So, okay, good. I just saw Matt shake his head up and down. So that's awesome. Thank you, Matt, for nodding on that.
Hey, I got the video done today, so we're definitely doing the podcast.
If you guys got a subject you want us to go off on podcasts, we've done so many of them now. It's fun. We just get on there and we just talk. You know what I mean? It's like, what
share with us. Yeah.
Yeah. What kind of thing you want us to go off on?
Post it in the group. We'll leave it for another day.
Yeah. So thank you all very, very much. Don't forget, if you want to, there's some information in the chats, and it'll post on YouTube. We'll post that information in the post description down below. Here on Zoom, go ahead and click the 3 dots to the right of the title where it says Inner Circle Breakthrough Session in the meeting chat. Then click on Save Chat, and it will download to your computer so you have it on your computer. Got to give shout outs to Kai Au, Deb Carlson, Bill Shoemaker, Arthur Waino, Peter and Linda, Coach Curtis, Lucas Shoemaker, Jody Falcon, Sandy Baker, Lisa Marie, and of course, Matt Hollis. Matt, bless you and thank you for being our foundation, for doing all the great work that you have been doing for us this week to help us get gooder and gooder with all this trading. And bless you and thank you so very much, Robert, for being our guide, our mentor, and our dear friend, for also guiding us along this path, this journey that we are on together to success. And thank you for taking time out of your busy schedule to join us. We appreciate you. We love you. Until next time, please be good to yourselves. Be cash. Bye-bye. I'm going to go ahead and unmute so that we can all say so long for now, and we'll see you on our next broadcast.
Bye.
Bye-bye, everybody. Thank you, Inner
Everybody,
Circle
love you
members.
all.
Thanks for being on with us.
And thanks, Peter and
Thanks for
Linda.
sharing your wins.
Share that 4-minute video, guys. Share that 4-minute video.
Yeah,
There you go.
yeah.
It works. It works.
It works.
Thank you guys so much.
Thank you,
Bye.
Kathleen,
Thank you.
Daniel,
So good to see
Susie.
you.
Susie, welcome. Erlene, Melody,
Thank you,
Bye.
Jerome,
Thank you,
Bill,
Jerome.
Jerome, Lucas,
Peter and
Mike.
Linda. Craig,
Peter
thank
and
you so
Linda.
much. As
Bless
always.
you. Thank you, Matthew.
Peter and Linda. It's like Coach Bob,
Robert,
Coach Bob.
Craig, Matt.
Love you,
Coach
Craig.
Bob.
Love you,
you.
Matt.
Love you.
Good night.
Love you, Rob.